So let's talk about the new A24 horror movie, Undertone. And I've got to say, this movie is very interesting and very fascinating on a multitude of levels. So let's just get started with the story. It is about this podcast host who is at home taking care of her mother and has like a co-host on the podcast, and they are covering the story about like a series of phone calls, and some weird shit happens. A lot of weird shit. And it's just a really interesting story, and the way that it goes about telling it in only one setting, one location, and focusing a lot on the audio aspect of it is fascinating to me, and I think it's really well handled. Story-wise, I have to say I was hoping for maybe a little more, but I do think it's palpable what they gave us, and I really enjoyed it. So I guess I'll give a hand grenade score here. But now let's talk about the real fantastic work of art of this film, and that is the sound design. I think the sound design in this movie is absolutely incredible, and it really hammers in that uneasy feeling that just makes you like on the edge of your seat, uncomfortable the whole time, and I think that's really good, and it's really well done in this film. And honestly, I think they maybe could have leaned in a little bit more. One of my favorite little things that they kept doing with the film is that there were a lot of like cut to blacks where they just let the sound design go, and those were terrifying. And I really like how this movie handles all of that. So I got to give a hand grenade score here for the cinematics of it all. Like, it was really well made, and yeah. Directing, I thought it was pretty well directed. It was really well paced. I really like the stylistic choices, and there was just some insanely cool camera sequences, like shot composition. It was great, and some of these transitions were just phenomenal. And yeah, again, the decision to like have a lot of like cut to blacks where there's still a little bit going on, and I really like how I actually do really enjoy how they ended the film on a stylistic sense. But yeah, really, really cool directing here. So hand grenade score. And acting, I must say that it was pretty well acted. I really enjoyed the performances in this film. I really like how it was majority kind of voice acting in a live action film. I thought that was really interesting. And the main lead was also really solid in the display of emotions as the hearing. It was just really solid overall. Yeah, I guess hand grenade score. The more I think about it, the more I'm like, wow, this is a way more explosive movie than I expected. And yeah, I would rewatch it in the middle of the day with the lights on, but I would rewatch it. And I'm never closing my eyes during this one, even though, like, the visuals are sometimes just as frightening as the audio. But yeah, expectations and experience. This was about what I expected. A little more unsettling than I expected, I guess. But the experience was great, and it was a good time. I really enjoyed it. My friends enjoyed it. We all had a good time with it. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. Certified hand grenade movie. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below your thoughts and opinions on Undertone. If you've seen it or not, you're planning on seeing it, subscribe if you haven't already. And other than that, I'll leave you guys to it. Until next time, bye.